week down in Columbia, South Carolina. I know our listeners want to hear. How is it down there, Mama Rosemary? How are you and Dad doing?
Well, we're doing fine. Thank you for asking. Thanks for all.
Is it as bad as the news report?
Definitely. It is very devastating. Today I talked with a friend of mine who I hadn't been able to reach, but I was very concerned because it was on the news that her street was flooded. And sure enough, when I finally got in touch with her, she had to be rescued by a boat. She lost all her first floor of her house, a beautiful home. And so that's just one case of it. But your dad and I are very fortunate. We live in a high ground. Our house is up high. We had all the services, our electricity and water. However, we still have to boil the water that we use for cooking and so forth. And people have been so kind giving out bottled water and everything. And this woman that I was telling you about, the first thing she said to me was, "You can't imagine how grateful we are for all the people that have been helping." She said the teenagers from the churches and the schools couldn't be more helpful. They came immediately to help her get rid of all her damaged floors and walls and so forth. So people have been overwhelmingly supportive of those who have been in need. And yes, it was very devastating. But as I said, Dad and I are very grateful.
Well, and we're all, our hearts go out to everyone in Columbia, South Carolina, and everyone who was affected by the flooding. I'm curious to know what your diabetes tip is this month.
Okay, well, during natural disasters like we just had, or emergencies and hazards, people with diabetes face particular challenges to their health care. The Center of Disease Control urges everyone with diabetes to identify yourself as a person living with diabetes or any other related conditions so you can obtain appropriate care. It is also important to prevent dehydration by drinking enough fluids and to keep some fast-acting source of sugar with you at all times, like those glucose tablets. To prevent infections, pay careful attention to the health of your feet and get medical treatment for any of the wounds that you incur. And just one more thing was we had the notification that the floods were coming. The people were warned if they were on medicine to make sure they had their medicine ready if they had to be rescued. So that was a good tip too, as far as always be prepared to have your medications ready to go wherever you go.
Great job. I'm so grateful that you and Dad are all right.
Well, thank you.
All right, well, I want to thank Mama Rose, Marie, and all my guests tonight. And thank you for listening. Please subscribe to our Divabetic e-newsletter at divabetic.org and visit our Facebook pages to get more from the 31 days of counting carbs. Now, remember, every diva and every dude has an entourage, and I'm so glad to be part of yours. Let's get happy and stay healthy together. Check us out at the Divabetic Club in Philadelphia this Thursday. And hey, we're going to close the podcast with one more song from Kelly Clarkson's album, Piece by Piece, called Second Wind. Have a great night.
You've just been tuned into the Bruce Brooks Radio Show, Baltimore's #1 station, Magic 957.